Sorry about that. Cruiser, you got the link, boo. You need me to give it to you again? I just sent you the flyer. So Cruiser, if y'all see my girl in the chat, Cruiser, I guess I'm jumping right in. Sorry about the delay, you guys. I'm trying to get everything together. I had to change the flyer. My apologies. That flyer that I posted to my members only on yesterday, child, in my haste and editing, when you're doing a flyer, you put stuff on, you take stuff off, you put stuff on, you take stuff off. Child, I took off the date and forgot to put it back. So I have updated the flyer, which I will post here today with the date. Shout out. I don't know if they want me to say their name. So if they want me to say their name, they can say it themselves. But we already have somebody has booked, you guys. So shout out to the tribe already showing up and showing out, child. I had only given the information out to one person, and that person booked. They hit me up on my Instagram, and they were like, what is the information? Because I'm ready to book it now. And I got the notification that they are booked. So we already got one person on the ship. Okay, you guys. Miss Cruiser, you guys have seen her in my pic. I did the cruise in August with her, and then we went on that cruise in last February, the Super Bowl cruise. Now, I'm going to start at the beginning. Let me just put the flyer up, honey. Cheryl, shout out to Cheryl for becoming. She said, okay, she let y'all know it's her. Baby, I'm going to tell her this since you wanted to be known. Cheryl hit me on my Instagram. What's today? Saturday. Must have been, was it Friday? It was either Thursday or Friday. She said, listen, I'm ready to book. This is my empty nest cruise. What is the information? So I gave her the group number. I gave her the, I gave her the 1-800 number to call and all that good stuff. Baby, she is booked. She had already gone on the ship and found out what room she wanted. She hit me up and said, I'm going to get a room on this floor because I want to be close to this situation. I said, I know that's right. And I'm not even mad about it. So thank you, Cheryl, for being the first one booked. Thank you so much. And I look forward to it. Cheryl, if y'all don't remember, I met Cheryl at the Kempire After Dark. I was walking through the parking lot, baby, and she called my name. She said, Really me? And I looked, and she was with her daughter. She said, I knew that was you. So not only is she a tribe member, she just became, she just renewed, because you've been a member before. She just renewed her membership, but she also, I have met her, and she is also one of my local DMV folk. So Cheryl, maybe me and you can coordinate our flights when it's time to buy the flights. Maybe we can coordinate our flights and we can be on the flight together. With that being said, you guys, let's get into the things. I think Cruiser is going to come up here at one point. She's out in them streets trying to get some things together, honey. She's getting some things together. But let me put the flyer up first, and I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through the flyer situation. So I have updated the flyer. So my members, you guys saw the flyer last night. I posted it. However, I forgot the date, child. I had taken the date off. So it is Super Bowl. If you ever forget the exact date, just know that it is Super Bowl weekend of 2026. So it is the weekend of February the 6th through the 8th. We will be on the Icon of the Seas, which is one of the newest ships in the fleet of Royal Caribbean. It is one of the newest ships. It is huge. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna have to find it on Cruiser's TikTok. Cruiser did a video of the ship we were on Super Bowl weekend next to. I think it was the Utopia. Do I have the wrong ship too? Damn it. All right, it's the Utopia of the Seas. Why do I keep wanting to say the Icon? All right, I'll change it. Cheryl had to tell me. All right, y'all, I have to change it. Damn it. Cruiser, don't use that flyer. It's wrong too. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to change the flyer. Damn it. I'm sorry, y'all. It's the Icon of the Seas. It's the same, but not the same ship. It's not. It's part of the same family. Damn. Thank you, Cheryl. I don't know why I keep wanting this, because I've been saying Icon. Every time somebody asks me, I say Icon. I don't know why I have Icon stuck in my head, but it is the Utopia of the Seas. And it is huge. It is gorgeous. It's one of their newer ships. Plenty to do. So even if you're not a football person, I do not want y'all to think that this is a football cruise. It is not going to be all about football. It's not going to be based on football. Trust me. There are plenty of people on that ship that could care less about the Super Bowl. So even if you're not a football person, don't worry your pretty little head. There will be plenty to do. Okay, so I'll change it. They call it the weekend party ship. Yeah, because it only does the 3 and 4 day cruises. It only does the 3 or 4 day cruises. So the cruise will be leaving out of Port Canaveral, which is Orlando. So your flight will be the cruise will be leaving out of Orlando. Then we will be at Nassau, Bahamas, and then we will be at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and then we will be home. So let me tell you kind of how I went down on the cruise I did in February. So there are no days at sea. It's only a 3-day cruise, y'all. So for those of you who used to doing 5 days and 7-day cruises, ain't no day at sea, okay? Every day is boom, 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 boom. So the first day we will be at the Nassau, Bahamas. And just like every other port, you have your excursions, you have all of the things. And then the next day is Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I may or may not get off the ship at Nassau. Maybe we'll hang out at Senor Frogs or something like that. But, child, I'd have been to Nassau 5,000 times. I'm good. But usually for me, when it's one of those things, I'll be over in the adult area because the ship be empty, okay? I'll be over in the adult pool area, having the pool to myself, or it might be me and 4 or 5 other people enjoying the pool. However, feel free to get off the boat and go have your ship. Excuse me, it's a ship. And have yourself a good time in Nassau. Perfect Day at Coco Cay, I absolutely will be getting off the ship. And I go to the adult pool area. They have a swim up bar. They have a DJ. It's a good time. Okay. The Perfect Day at Coco Cay, if you've never been, it's a good time. But they have other things there as well. They have the excursions, the jet skis and all that other stuff. They have plenty of things going on. They have slides. They have a water park. It's a million things going on at Coco Cay. But I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be at the swim up bar with the DJ, enjoying myself. That's where I'm gonna be. So, if you've never been on a cruise before, myself and Miss Cruiser will do everything in our power to help you walk through the whole process, everything. But honestly, you guys, it's so much going on this ship that once you get everything set up and you're in that baby, it's a whole situation. Okay. Now this will be my first time on this size of a ship. I've never been on these newer, bigger ships. So I'm excited to go. Now let's talk about the money. We have reserved ocean view balconies and interior rooms. Rooms overlooking the boardwalk and Central Park are available upon request, okay? We reserved those rooms, okay? However, you absolutely can get another room under our group name. You just have to let them know when you call in. When you call in, you need to let the people know. For ocean view balcony, for a double occupancy, including your port tax, is $879. That includes your port tax. For a single occupancy, if you want a balcony room by yourself, that's fine, no problem. It's $1,652. Now that also includes your port tax. If you want an interior room, double occupancy is $639, including your port tax. Single occupancy is $1,172. Again, the other prices for the other rooms, you would have to, when you call in, they'll have to give you that information because we didn't reserve those rooms. But again, you can still get a room. You just got to tell them where you want to be. Yeah. To call in to reserve it, you can't see it from here, but I do have the 800 number on the flyer and the group ID. I'm going to put that up in a minute. The group ID, and I'm going to find it. Hold on. Let me see if I take this down, if you can see it. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me take this down. There it is. Okay. I knew it was at the bottom of the flyer. I just had to take my ticker down. Okay. To call in, you must call the group sales number. The group sales number is right there. 800-465-3595. 3595. That is the group sales number. Our group ID number is right there as well. 312-7874. The group name is Tribe Bowl. Think of Super Bowl, Tribe Bowl. TRIBEBOWL. Do you want to be on camera, Cruiser? Because I'm about to bring you up. Let me know if you want to be on camera. You don't care. I know you don't care over here. I know you don't care. The flyer. I'm also okay. I will, boo. I'm also going to figure out how to do a QR code for the flyer. So I know some of us do the QR code. Cruz, I put the wrong ship on here, so don't send out that flyer. I got to change the ship.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I think I just got so excited, honey. I just got so excited. Let me take this off so I can introduce you guys to my girl, Cruiser. Cruiser got me cruising again, y'all. Cruiser got me cruising.
She is addicted. She's all into it.
Listen, I loved cruising before, but I got away from it. And then I had planned a cruise during the pandemic. I had to cancel it. So I can help you, Really B. Did you get your message? What message? I did. We'll talk. Down, baby. I need to talk to you. Are you at work today? Because I do need to talk to you. Okay. Because I got to get my coins together for this situation. Okay. Is the room block all in the same? Yeah, the rooms that we reserved are all on the same floor. So you get one of the rooms that no, hold on, say it again.
They were on the same floor until the first booker, she had to be in a certain place, which I didn't know about. She taught me something.
She taught us something too, didn't she?
Yes, she did. And so I might be changing us all to be on that floor. But right now, yes, if you're doing an ocean view or inside, they're all on the same deck.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So right now, the answer is yes. We are all on the same deck right now, but that may change. But again, child, listen. Again, that's where we are right now. Anything you want to say or add? I might not have covered. I'm not all over the place, but I just want to make sure I'm giving everybody everything.
There are a couple of things I wanted to add. That double occupancy, and I think you might have said it, but I want to make sure it's clear. That's per person. What was it, $8.79? That's per person. So if there's 2 in the room, times 2, each person would pay $8.79. Surprisingly, some people get that mixed up. You don't need I highly recommend you have a passport, but you don't have to have a passport.
Right. Because on that last cruise, I couldn't use my passport because they won't let you use your passport if it's going to expire within 6 months. So even though I have a passport, it was going to expire within 6 months of the cruise day, which is crazy to me, but whatever. So I had to use my birth certificate, which wasn't bad. However, I definitely feel more comfortable having my my passport, but it wasn't inconvenient. It wasn't inconvenient. Cruiser, she on mute, y'all. Something must have happened. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh no, Cheryl said she with us, so they must have put her on our floor.
Okay.
But Cheryl knew what she wanted to be, child. Cheryl had went online. She had looked at that good map of that cruise ship, and she knew what she wanted to be, honey.
Yeah, and the beautiful, I haven't been on the ship, but I've been looking at it, and I heard you say, when we was out the port, we could see a good view of the ship that we were on, which was not a small ship, in the Utopia, and it looked like it was just going to swallow that little ship. It made our ship look like a little yacht. Yeah, it was that big because this ship have a merry-go-round, and it's not children centered, but it's just a part of the decor in the I think that's the boardwalk area. So they have a whole boardwalk area and a whole Central Park area is the beautiful theme of the ship, which gives plenty of places to go. You don't have to look at the same thing every day. Listen, you'll probably have to do this ship twice to really experience the whole ship. It's that big.
So good question. We are working on the hotel, Majani. As soon as I think we kind of have it narrowed down, but once we lock it in, we'll get you guys that information. But I'm going to be flying down the night before, so as Cruiser, I'm going to say this. Let me be clear how I say this, Cruiser. Let me make sure I say it right. Those of you who choose to stay at the hotel with us the night before, we will cover your transportation to the ship. So if you stay at the hotel the night before and we're all leaving from the hotel to go to the ship, your transportation is covered. Now, if you fly in the same day, which is, I do not listen, somebody missed the cruise back in August because they were coming in the same day and their flight got delayed and they could not get there and all that money went to waste. I do not recommend you take a chance of flying out the same day. I don't care how early that flight is. I don't care. Come in the night before. Listen, go on and pay for a hotel. You're going to pay $150 or however much you're going to pay for a hotel to save the $1,000 you just spent on this cruise. So I highly recommend you come in the night before. And like for me, cruiser went early, but I came after work. So I had a late flight. I got there but I still got there. I mean, from DC to Fort Lauderdale, I still got there, 8 o'clock, maybe 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We went out to eat with Cajun. That's when we met up with Cajun and we had a good time, went down, had some crabs. So yeah. So we will have a hotel that I'll let you guys know that information of where we're going to be staying, and then we'll get you guys that information. Not El Teddy say who paying for his cabin.
I saw that.
You better go get on the pole. You better go get on the pole.
And if you come in the night before, the area that we're going to be in is Port Canaveral. Port Canaveral is not far from Melbourne, there's a beach in Melbourne. It's not far from Cocoa Beach. So there is the area that's going to be in. You'll have a good time the night before. You know, if you're wanting to do anything, it's up to you. If you want to do something the night before, there's beaches there. They have a lot of restaurants, lounges there because it is a tourist area. It's not far from Orlando. It's a good 40-minute drive, 45-minute drive from Orlando. There are 3 airports to fly into. None of them really close to the port, but so either way, you're gonna have to catch transportation from there to the Port Canaveral area. I'm looking at a hotel either in Cocoa Beach or Port Canaveral. Are the areas that I'm kind of looking at.
Majani, honestly, that's a good question that I really hadn't thought about. I know you can set up transportation through the cruise. But I'm gonna be honest with you, when you get off the ship, they have a whole Uber taxi line sitting right there. Now you asking, will I pay for it? Now I'll make sure you get on the ship. I don't know about getting off the ship. But we can have a conversation depending on how many people are going to the airport, what time they're going. Because it really all depends on your flights. Because like me and Cruiser don't never end up leaving together. Because if you're on different flights, different times, different services, you know, Southwest or United or whatever. So that's a conversation we can have at a later date. Honestly, I hadn't thought about that, but I know I can get you on the ship. I know I can get you on.
And we can do some coordination. Is everybody going to the same airport? We probably can coordinate. Because listen, you got to leave. We all got to leave there at 8 o'clock anyway.
Well, they're gonna get you off that ship.
You're gonna be off the ship, so it don't matter whether your flight is 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You still got to make it over to the airport. So we probably can find something where we can share the cost of, you know, dividing up that cost of getting shared among, like, let's say if 5 of us in the car, or you know, a bus or something, divided up to make it more cost effective.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So again, that's a conversation. Once we know who all is going, then we can, you know, break some stuff down. Something else that I thought about when you were talking. Oh, the one thing I'm gonna say too, you guys, and I'm gonna speak for myself as somebody that had not been cruising for a while until last August. Can I tell y'all? And I can't compare it to Carnival because I don't know about Carnival's app. But when I tell y'all that Royal Caribbean's app is the only thing I don't like about their app is that you can't make a payment from the app. Everything else is, baby, when I tell you that app is everything. So the minute you book, download the app and make sure they add your current trip on the app, or you can add it yourself. And everything you need is right there. They'll give you, it's a map of the ship with everything on it. No, Jerry, we're not doing Carnival. We're doing Royal Caribbean. You shouldn't want to do Carnival at this point.
Who is that again? Hey, Jerry. That's somebody know. They know. Jerry know about Carnival.
Me and Jerry been on Carnival together.
Okay.
That's my cousin in real life. That's my cousin. But you should want to do Royal Caribbean at your older age.
Party don't stop at no age.
Listen, wait a minute, Cruz. Let me ask you a question. I was talking to Kiss My Cheeks, and you might know better than I do. Because listen, if I'm being honest, Cruz would be up later than me. If I'm gonna go on and just tell the truth and shame the devil, baby, Cruz would be partying on that ship. Do you feel like Royal Caribbean shuts down at a certain point?
Carnival don't stop. Like, even if what they're planning or they're having stop, the people don't stop. So it seems like, we left the club and they were still up. So
yeah, we went and had pizza and there was a whole line for the pizza.
Yeah.
Because she said she felt like on Royal Caribbean, everything sort of, she was like, and I don't even remember the casino shutting down. Because I remember going to the casino at 2 in the morning.
Casino, they run them casinos all night, all morning. No, they don't. Them casinos do not shut down unless you port. That's the only time those casinos shut down.
The only time it's closed is when they're in port. Yeah.
Like, I would say, like, on Carnival, they might run their clubs to 3 a.m. Maybe Royal run theirs to 1:30. But they keep the bars open. The bars stay open, most of the bars. And it's just that people are not as turned up as on Carnival sometimes.
Okay, yeah, because I said she said we had a curfew on Royal Caribbean. I said, what curfew did y'all have on Royal Caribbean?
We have a curfew.
Look who done slid over here. Look, Cruiser, look who done slid over here.
That is.
Hey, Coolin. What's up, Coolin? Hey, how drunk can you get? Let me tell you something. Listen, I'm gonna just say you can get.
I'm gonna have to turn my camera off on this one.
You can get as drunk as you want to get. I always invest in the drink package. I would say this: if you are a drinker, if you know that when you go on vacation, you like to have drinks. If you know that you drink more than 3 drinks a day when you're on vacation, I suggest you invest in the drink package. If you are a casual drinker and you might get away with 1 drink a day or once every, then you don't really need to get it. Me personally, I'm gonna speak for myself. I ain't gonna tell on Cruiser. I'm gonna speak for myself. That cruise we went on in August, I had 3 drinks before the ship left the dock. Now I'm telling on myself. We went down we got on the ship and they already giving you drinks when you get on the ship. I got a bottle of water and I got a drink. And then I went to my room and put my stuff down and we went down to the we went down to the lounge, the sports bar. We went to the sports bar.
You were already there.
Okay, I was already at the sports bar. And once our waiter found out that I had the drink package, baby, he bought me a drink before I was finished with my first drink. I said, hey, I'm not even done with my first drink. He said, where you going? I said, you right, go on and pour. You right, go on, give me that drink. So that's up to you how drunk you choose to get.
Somebody asked a good question. Is the drink package only alcohol? No. When the drink package includes everything liquid, milkshake, specialty coffees, water. They give you this cup. They give you a cup.
The magic cup.
And we call it the magic cup. I just realized I forgot mine too. We call it the magic cup. And with that you put it on this little soda fountain and you can get all the soda. So every single with your drink package, and the drink package is called the one with alcohol is called, I forgot what it's called. You don't have to get the drink package with alcohol. If you just want the drink package because you want water and soda, you can get the soda package, that package. So if you don't drink, don't even bother to get. I always tell people, if you don't drink, do not get the drink package, but you can get the soda package. And if you don't like sodas, you don't have to get neither one. You don't have to get it. They give you tea, lemonade, and, water, not bottled water, but regular water.
Yeah. So this is what they call, we call it the magic cup. When you get on the ship, basically the day you get on the ship, whatever bar you go to, if you have the drink package, they'll give you your cup. As you guys can see, I never opened mine because I didn't. I don't even have a good reason. The one I got in August I opened, but this one I never opened. But this, like you said, you could put this on the soda machines, and if you try to use another cup, the soda machine won't work. It works, and you can get sodas all day, every day. Let me tell you what I caught this one lady doing. I caught, and I'm sure everybody does this. I caught this one lady. She got herself she got herself a Jack Daniels, and she just she put, she just got a Jack Daniels straight, and then she used this as her cup. And then she, because they only give you a drink once every 15 minutes, Cruiser?
No, 5.
5 minutes. I sat there and watched her wait her little 5 minutes, and she went back and got another one, and she finished making her drink, and that was her little situation. So yeah. For the drink package, don't you have to pay for each day, or is it one lump sum? It's per day, but it's a lump sum. Like, you can't say I only wanted one day, but they break it down per day. They try to make you feel better, try to make you feel better.
Just Coolin saw my drink package how-to video.
Oh yeah. And listen,
I actually did that on the Mardi Gras, the how-to. I was intoxicated when I did that how-to drink package.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
how to maximize your drink package.
You do need, yes, there are ways to maximize your drink package. Yes, ma'am. So, so the app, Cheryl said her app is already loaded. She booked, and the app, she said everything is already on the app. So for me, you can buy all that stuff through the app. Once you book, then, and you have from now until the day, 2 days before the cruise, they shut it down like 2 days before the cruise. But as long as if you pay for, and they have sales, you got to wait for the right sale, but they run sales on the Wi-Fi, they run sales on the excursions, they run sales on the drink package, and that's when I get it when it go on sale. And me and Cruz will be on the phone. Did you get it? Did you get the notification? Okay, you want to get
when they say 35% off? 35% is highest it's going to go. It's not going to go higher than 35%. So when they go 35% off, grab it.
Yep.
Do not wait till you get on the cruise to get it.
Don't.
When we went in August, we got ours before, and I forgot how much it was. But we got on the cruise. I said, hold on, ReallyB. I'm gonna ask these people just to humor me how much the drink packages had already had it. They said with a straight face, it was almost double what we paid. So never wait to pay for anything on the cruise. Always prepay. Prepay is always anywhere from 20% to 35% less than you paying for it on the cruise. Remember, you don't have to pay for once you pay for your cruise ticket, that includes your food, water, lemonade, tea, coffee, regular coffee, and your accommodations. You don't have to pay for another thing. These are just extra. If you like to drink, like ReallyB loves to drink. I mean, she really likes to drink, y'all. Then you're gonna need that drink package.
Listen, let me tell you something. If I ordered a drink, she ordered a drink. If I was drinking, she was drinking.
One night it was my suggestion, and then I wimped out. What was it? I said we was in the club.
Second night we was gonna take shots. And listen, I don't drink like I used to, but baby, I could drink. Baby, we got to that third shot. Cruiser tapped out. we were so drunk that night. Ooh, we was drunk that night. Jesus. Ooh, moving right along. But Abby said, we're gonna pay for excursions. The only excursion I'm paying for is Coco Cay. But again, once you book, you will see everything. And I'm not here to listen, especially for people who are first-time cruisers. I have some advice about excursions and stuff like that. If you've been on cruises before, you know what it is. Me personally, like I said, the only excursion I'm going on is down to the Coco Cay, the adult pool area. That is where I will be. And there is a charge for that. And again, catch it on sale. You got to catch it on sale. But other than that, baby, that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be there. And they have the pool. They have a private, like adult-only beach, an adult-only pool. They've got food over there in the adult-only area. They have cabanas. Now, the cabanas are a little expensive, but they have the cabanas over there. I'm going to tell you, you don't even need all of that, because the first day we went, we reserved a chair, but we never went back to that chair. So when we went last month, we just put our stuff in a cubby, and we was in the daggone pool. And you got the swim up bar. And again, once they know that you got the drink package, child, you good to go. You good to go. So, but I'm gonna say this. So the deposit is $200 a room, right, Cruiser?
Yeah, it is. It's $200 a
room.
I'm trying to think of whether it's per person or per cabin.
Okay, I thought it was per cabin, but I could be wrong. So let me not speak on that. I just know that I paid $200.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah. So if you make it, so the rates that I gave you guys are good until April the 4th. They're good until April the 4th. I know today is the 9th, but we were trying to get everything together. But they're good till April the 4th. That does not mean you can't book after April the 4th. That just means that I can't guarantee that price. So if the cruise goes up between now and April the 4th, cruiser might be able to negotiate this and get that same price for you. I just can't guarantee it. I can guarantee those prices until April the 4th. Once you make your deposit, you have until November the 23rd to pay the balance. So you have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. You got to the end of November, baby. You got 8 months. You got 8 months. You can pay $50 a payday. $50 a payday. And if you pay the $200 deposit, subtract the 200 from that, carry the one, and you good to go. So if you're interested, and here's the thing, y'all, per cabin according to the website. So it's per cabin. Thank you, Majani. So it's $200. So if you have a roommate, the deposit, y'all got to come up with $100 a person if you're going to have a roommate with you.
Yeah, somebody beat me to it. Yes, per cabin. Mm-hmm. But so if you buy yourself, you just pay straight $200. If you have a roommate, then it's.
And I'll put this up again. And I have to update it. Y'all. I got the wrong ship on here. My bad. But it is February. For those who might have came in late, the cruise is February the 6th through the 8th of 2026, Super Bowl weekend. We'll be leaving out of Orlando, Port Canaveral. We'll be going to Nassau, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Ocean view balcony and interior rooms. Those are the rooms we have reserved under our group name. However, you can get another room. Just let them know it's they have Boardwalk in Central Park, but those are available upon request because the rooms are going. Certain rooms are selling faster, so they wouldn't allow us to hold certain rooms, honey. Because listen, the people is coming.
There's quite a few other major groups that's coming.
And they black. Some of them black, y'all. Some of them black.
Yeah, some black. So single ladies. There were men on the last cruise. One of us hung out with them.
There was some men on the last cruise who was flirting too.
One of us hung out with them. We don't need to say which. On one particular night, somebody called it a night, and the other one stayed up and ended up hanging. I know I almost lost my thought. I wanted to explain with the central. What did I say? Central Park and Boardwalk. Central Park and Boardwalk, and I can't remember which one is which. But your room does have a balcony, but instead of overlooking the sea, you're overlooking these areas, and there are areas that have shops. Restaurants, some of them specialty, some of them is with your cruise package, like the pizza, the sandwiches is with your cruise package. Other ones are specialty restaurants that you can pay a little extra because they have different types of food, other varieties. So that's pretty much what the Boardwalk in Central Park is. It's just an area where people kind of roam. They have shops where you can go in and shop and pick up things, or they have bars. One area, I can't remember which, have a merry-go-round, that type thing. So instead of overlooking the sea, you'll be overlooking that area.
Yep. And if you have a roommate, even in double occupancy, if you have a roommate, you got to pay $100 to hold the room. That's $779. You pay $50 a month. You haven't paid off, honey. Well, almost, but I ain't doing the math, but I'm just saying, come on and get on this ship with us. That's what I'm saying. Ravine said her and her daughter are coming. Okay. Oh, that'll be so much fun. Oh, Ravine. Thank you. You reminded me that. Just remind me. I do have some other information to share with you guys as well. That y'all asked me about, and I'll share it a couple of times. How much is the deposit? It's $200 per room. $200 per room. And we'll keep you guys posted as the trip goes on with other things like that. Somebody asked for your link. Well, right now, Cruiser, do you want to give them Faye's captain's quarters? Are you going to be doing? I know right now she's taking.
Right now, the only. Yeah, so the only thing that will be showing on any of my channels right now will be inspiration, gospel music, me talking like I got some sense. Um, and I say that for those who are familiar with the beef sector, they know why I say that. And for the others of you, I'm from the bad side of town of the virtual
That's the
YouTube.
best side
Yeah.
of town.
In these YouTube streets, I'm from the bad part of town. But right now, until April, I can't remember when Lent ends. Only thing gonna be showing on my channel, if anything, is gonna be just inspirational sayings, shorts, and probably some gospel music or something similar to that.
She from the hood though. I mean the hood though. I mean really, really, really from the hood though. Right. Cruz will be over there, but she's taking a break for Lent. But she does have a cruise channel, Captain Faye's Captain's Quarters. Is that what it's called?
It is, but it's not really. Even that one is not really a cruise channel. None of those are. I work, so I don't really have the time to dedicate to making it. And even when I'm out on the cruise, you see, I don't really have much time to be trying to vlog.
Listen, y'all, that's why y'all be asking me to vlog. I be in the moment. Y'all just don't. If you've ever been on vacation with me, Abby's been on vacation, El Teddy's been on vacation, now Cruiser has. Baby, I be in the moment. I really be in the moment. I honestly just don't think about that kind of stuff. And it's not that I don't want people to see, but you notice if I go live, I'm back in my room, I'm chilling on the balcony. Like, I don't think about hitting the button when I'm at the pool or when I'm at a show. I just don't think about it. I'm in the moment. So this will be a way that y'all can be with me, Abby. We're going to get El Teddy on the ship. Don say he looking for a roommate. Cruiser gonna be there. We already got Sheridan booked. And I see a couple of y'all. Ravine said her daughter coming. Yana said her husband are coming. I just had somebody text me and said they gonna book theirs tomorrow. I said, listen, I'm here for this. I'm excited. And Cruiser
just to throw out a few other things.
I just need y'all to know, Cruiser talked me into this.
I didn't have to twist her arm though. A few other things. It wasn't like it didn't take much. I was like, do you want cruise? Yeah, cruise. Listen, I know we talked about drinking a lot, but there are so many things to do. I'm trying to think of some of the events. They have like the single events. If you like cigars, they have cigars under the stars. They have movie night where you can go out on the deck, bring your little towel, your little blanket, and lay out there and watch. Usually it's a movie that's out, like currently in the theaters. They have bingo. If you enjoy bingo, they have bingo. If you like me, you like Latin, they have live singers where they have Latin. I spent hours over there. They have shows. You can go to shows. They have little games. Last time they didn't have the adult show, the one that me and Beef and 313 went to. I guess because the cruise is not long enough, but they do have. You want to surf? You can hop. I think this ship have the surfing.
They have the surfing. They have the rock climbing wall, pickleball, basketball. They got all that
stuff. You can ice skate. They have ice skating and ice skating shows. So there's when you get up in the morning, you look on your app. You can go ahead and schedule everything you want to do. And it will alert you and remind you that your event is coming up. One of my favorite things on this ship was 70s night. I'm old school. I'll be 55 in the summer, and I love 70s music, disco. And we stood out in that. I want to call it the atrium, but what was it called? The area.
The atrium. Mm-hmm.
And we was out there, and the entertainers was up at top. We was down there and they were showing us the steps, and we went from song to song to song from the 70s. And then the next night they did the 80s. And me and Really B was out there doing our she was doing good singing, I was doing bad singing, but we were singing.
Shoot, my singing ain't no much better. They have the trivia games. Look, Abby, I went to the Harry Potter one like I was about to do something, baby. After question 3, I was like, oh, y'all didn't say this was the advanced class, okay? They were asking questions, and I was like, y'all didn't tell me this was the advanced Harry Potter trivia class. I just knew I was going to go in there and win me something. They got bingo for people who like bingo, child. They got the bingo. Oh, they definitely got shopping, honey. They definitely got the shopping.
Karaoke. I mean, Liberty of the Seas have the best designer bag selections and the largest that I have ever seen on any ship. That includes all of the Carnival ships that I've been on. I have never seen that many designer bags, that large of a selection. But yeah, read what L. Teddy said
about him gonna have trade.
He said he gonna have a room by himself. Listen, L. Teddy, honey, my attendant was good looking, baby. My room attendant, child.
She was flirting with him the whole time, child.
He wasn't trying to lose his job.
But yeah, so I can't speak for who else gonna be on the ship, but we know at least 3 people gonna be on the ship. Me, Cruiser, and Cheryl. Because Cheryl done already booked, y'all. Cheryl has already booked. And I'll be booking mine before the 4th. I ain't lying. She booked before me. Child, she done booked her room before I booked mine.
She was in there. She wasn't playing. She meant to go. Did we mention karaoke? They had karaoke. I think we did say karaoke.
Yeah, well, Abby said that's what she's gonna be at the karaoke. And I say this at the beginning, but I am gonna reiterate this because I want people to know. You do not have, even though it is Super Bowl weekend, you do not have to be a football person because they are, and especially we were on a much smaller ship and they had plenty of things going on that didn't have anything to do with football. So I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of the same things going on. Some of the same things going on with on this cruise that they had like literally during the football game, during the Super Bowl, they had a whole karaoke thing going on, trivia was going on, comedy show. So the casino was open. Don't nothing stop just because the Super Bowl was happening. So if you're not a football person, I do not want you to feel like you have to be, or it's gonna be all about football. It really isn't. As a matter of fact, I thought it was gonna be more football centered than it was, if I'm being honest. I really thought it was gonna be more football centered than it was. I wasn't disappointed, but I was surprised. Because again, I'm such a football person that in my mind, the world shuts down when the Super Bowl's on, right? It never occurs to me that people want to do something other than watch the Super Bowl. So that surprised me, if I'm being honest. Cruiser, you there, or did I lose you again?
No, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Cruiser multitasking, y'all. So, but any other questions? Anybody else have any other questions in the chat? El Teddy is going live at 2:00 for Silly Saturday. So we're going to head over there when we get done. So we'll be here another 9 minutes. If you have any questions, concerns, if you want me to email you the flyer, I will change the name. And if you want me to email you the flyer, shoot me an email at ReallyBthePodcast@gmail.com. And I will just forward you the flyer. Feel free to invite friends, family, cousins, uncles. Again, we can always, until the ships sell out, we can always add more rooms. If we fill up the rooms we have, which would be, oh my gosh, that would be amazing if we did that. But feel free to invite people, reach out to people, see if anybody's interested in going, you guys. I think it'll be a good time. I know. We're going to have ourselves a good time.
And your $200.
We had ourselves a good time by our damn self. So I know if we add some more people to the mix, baby, we're going to have ourselves a good time.
Had an absolute ball. The $200 is fully refundable until the final payment is due. So if you commit to it, don't think that, between now and February is a long time. It is fully refundable and that's the good thing about getting it with the group. If you get it outside the group, a lot of those deposits are not refundable.
It's because the thing is this, y'all are going through them. Y'all aren't giving me anything. I don't know any. You know what? Let me stress that. And I know over here I don't have to stress that as much as I do if I were over on the other side of town. But let's be clear. I don't see any of your personal information. Once you book, we get that information that you booked and everything. But I don't know your phone number, address. I don't know none of your private information. I don't know none of your banking. I don't know nothing. You go directly through Royal Caribbean.
You speaking with them. You go in the 800 number. That's Royal Caribbean Group. Now you do have to stick with if you want to be with the group, because if you book outside the group, which is fine, The only thing is that you wouldn't be sitting with us at dinner. If we meet the requirements to do where we can do a private like party or a gathering, no matter how much we would want you to be there with us, you couldn't. It's just for the group, that type thing. So there, but when you call that 800 number, you have to call the group number because they're dedicated to doing groups. You give them all of your information, your name, your phone number, all of that. They take care of that. We don't need your personal information. And that's why I like doing it that way, rather than me being a travel agent and me taking your information and your pay information and all that. Listen, if something happens to me, if I fall down that day and bump my head and don't end up on that ship, it won't stop you from getting on that ship because your information is directly with Royal Caribbean and not having to go through me as a third party.
Yep.
Or really be as a third party.
Right. Quake, that's what Cheryl said. Cheryl said this is her empty nest trip. So Quake says she's gonna be an empty nester after August, and this will be a perfect getaway for her. That's exactly what Cheryl said. The same thing. Johnny said it's gonna be a besties trip for her and her bestie. Okay. Okay, Ravine suggested arrival dates and hotels. So we're working on a hotel. We have a hotel that we think in mind, but we haven't locked anything in yet. But we are going to get there the day before. I'm going to get there. Myself and Cruiser are going to get there the day before. I'm going to probably do what I did last time, which is leave after work and get a late flight out. Cruiser, I'm not sure what she's going to do. She ain't booked it up yet. But we will definitely be in Orlando the day before the cruise. And I will let you guys know what hotel we lock in on. I will definitely get you guys all that information. Ravine, I know you came in after I made that announcement. Anybody that stays at the hotel with us and need, the night before, we'll take care of the transportation to the port. So if you're staying at the hotel we book, and we're all leaving together, transportation is covered. Transportation is covered. I'm gonna reiterate this again and again and again. I do not recommend you coming in the day of. Now, if you're driving, if you're in driving distance or something like that, that's another conversation. But if you're flying in with the way flights get canceled and delayed and all of that, it happened back in August. Somebody was trying to come in from somewhere else and their flight got delayed and they just they missed the cruise. They ended up missing the cruise. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Like I said earlier, I'd rather pay that extra $100 and something for a hotel room for the night before to protect the $1,000 I paid for this cruise. You know what I'm saying?
And the hotel I'm looking at, for those who, may want to share in the cost with others, the hotel I'm looking at will accommodate up to 3 people. I know some people, no matter what, they like to stay alone. And I definitely understand that, but it's one night, you're there basically to hold you over until you getting on the cruise the next day, like 10 or 11 o'clock, whatever time we set our check-in, for those who want to share in the cost. But yeah, it's definitely years ago, I used to go day of. I'm talking about, when I say years ago, I'm talking about 2006, 2007. I don't do that now because flights are not reliable anymore like that, where you can do that. And there was once my parents were they were on the Mardi Gras, but they were going out of Port Canaveral, where we're going out of, and their flight was canceled. They planned to go the night before, and the flight was canceled. And then they wanted to go the next day. They were like, oh, well, later to that night or the next day. And they were like, they couldn't get any flights. So they had enough time to hop in the car. And from here, it's about 9.5 hours to Orlando and drive. So it gives you more when you're planning to go in the night before, it gives you more room in case something happened where you can still make your cruise.
Yep. And again, anybody that has not, I know for me, I was so shocked. Cruiser wasn't, because she'd been cruising, but I had not been on a cruise since pre-pandemic. And the whole process of getting on the ship is so streamlined. It is so streamlined, you guys. When I tell you getting on the ship might have taken 15 minutes from start to finish. And that is, if I'm exaggerating, Cruiser, tell me. We got there. You go, they make sure you got to show them your, when you checked in on the app, you go in, you stand in line to go through security. I think that's the longest part, is standing in line to go through security, just like if you would at an airport. Once you go through security, you go to the check-in. They got everything on iPads. Unless there's a problem with your check-in, they look at you on the iPad. The only thing with me, I had to take my picture over because you can take your picture and everything before you get on the ship through the app, child. The only thing with me was they made me take my picture over because I took my picture from home and my hair wasn't braided. And when I got on the ship, my hair was braided. And they made me take the picture again, which was crazy. But okay, no problem. But even then, it took 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes. And they were like, okay, go ahead. And literally, we walked on the ship. The longest thing it took us to do was get through the security part at the beginning. It's so strict. But anybody that's been on a cruise before that remembers that you had to go to all these different parts and you had to check in here and then you had to stand in line there and then you had to show your ID or your passport here and then you had to, baby, it took forever to get on the ship before. And even the muster drill.
The muster drill. Yeah.
Do
your little watch that little movie on the app.
You watch the little video on the app, and then when you get on the ship, the first time they just told us where our muster station was, and they were like, okay, good. Now this time they made us actually walk to our muster station and check in. But even then, it took 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes. So yeah, so again, anybody that's been on the ship before and you haven't been in a couple of years, baby, for me it was a whole different experience. So I'm excited. We're about to get up off of here. Cruiser, thank you so much. Any final, Tracy, how you gonna be late and you going on the cruise? Tracy didn't already tell me what room she want. Cruiser, she didn't already send me a text and told me what room she want, child. How you gonna be late? But Tracy, I can call you.
I love the people who know where they want to be. I'm like that. I like to be at the front of the cruise, and I usually end up somewhere else. But I love those people who know exactly where they want to be, what they want to do. Real quick, I'm gonna say this and slide on off this panel. If you're a first-time cruiser or it's been a long time, you got any questions? I do not mind answering anything. I'm sure ReallyB don't mind answering anything. You could be walk right through it. The whole process all the way through. When it's check-in time, we're there. If you're trying to buy something, this goes on sale, we're there. All the way up to checking in, anything. And this is a rule I have about people who cruise with me, first-time cruisers. Nobody's getting seasick under my watch. I'm even watching out for you. I'm gonna tell you, once you get on that cruise, go ahead and get you something to eat to be satisfied before they pull that anchor and put on any patches or anything that you need, because we are going to have a good time. We don't get sick on my watch. No seasickness.
Cruiser, look what Tracy said. When me and Cruiser were talking about these rooms, and she said, well, who would want a balcony on the inside? I said, a lot of times people like to people watch. Look at Tracy. Mm-hmm. I need a balcony on the boardwalk. I love people watching.
There you go. The boardwalk or Central Park. And those prices, real quick, like the boardwalk is only $10 more than the ocean balcony. Now, Central Park is pretty pricey. It's probably about a little over $100 more, but the boardwalk is only $10 more. So that is an option.
Mm-hmm.
And they're built into our.
We're gonna be on the Utopia of the Seas. I got the wrong thing on the flyer. We're gonna be so go on and scope out. So Tracy, you're gonna run recognizance for us. You're going on the Utopia in April, so you need to tell us where the best bars are. Tracy a drinker, so I know she'll know where the best bars are. Tell us where all the little cubby holes are. Tell us where you're gonna have to do the recognizance so you can save us some time.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Cruiser. Thanks for popping on. And again, y'all, we'll revisit this again. And again, I look forward to it. We got plenty of time. We're gonna put our deposit down. We're gonna party. We're gonna have ourselves a good time. Okay. The information I had to give you guys a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about investing and with the stock market crashing and stuff like that. Y'all asked me a few questions. So I have the name. I'm gonna reach out to her. I have the name of a person who I'm gonna reach out to her and see if maybe I can get her to come and talk to us. But in the meantime, Ravine's sorority, the local chapter, the alumni chapter here is sponsoring an event. And let me get you guys that information. There's a QR code. You guys can register. It is a virtual thing, so you guys can register. It is March the. Hold on, I'm about to put the information up now so y'all can Scan the QR code. It is the alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. It is the Fort Washington alumni chapter. They are having a webinar series, Invest Like a Pro, even if you're a beginner. It is March the 25th at 7 p.m. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. I'll post it on my community wall, but there it is right there. I don't know if that QR code is too small for y'all to scan. I don't know if that QR code is too, but I will put it on my community wall. So it is March the 25th, and it is a virtual. It's a virtual event. That QR code might be too small. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. There it is. There's the QR code. So if anybody, I'm gonna leave it up there for a few seconds. If anybody wants to scan the QR code to register, but it is Investing Like a Pro, even if you are a beginner, and that is the local alumni chapter here in Maryland. One of them. They have a few alumni chapters, but that's one of the ones. So you don't have to live in Maryland to be a part to register. All right, I'm gonna leave it up for a few more seconds, but I will put it on my community wall. My hand isn't steady, so I hope y'all are getting it. All right. So I will put it on my community wall. Okay. Ravine, oh, you familiar with the Fort Washington alumni? Okay, good job. All right. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. We're gonna head over to El Teddy's house. He's already live for Silly Saturday. See y'all later.